All right, I'm looking at our next example on limits, both graphically and numerically. Again, numerically means I'm doing a table, which is what I have right here, and graphically is what I'm going to put over here. And so here's my y-axis, here's my x-axis, and what I'm going to do is first of all graph what this particular piecewise graph I have, because it has 3 pieces. And if you recall, this part right here is my domain. And these values right here are my y values that I generate, and so they are my range. And so it says for all values less than x equals 2, so here's 1, here's 2, I'm going to have this equation. Well, it has a y-intercept of 1, just like before, and a slope of 2, so I'll go up 2. And normally, where if I would put 2 here, I could get really close to 2, and you can see I do that. I get 1.99, 1.999, 1. And so on. That I would, if I were at 2, it'd be 5. So what I'm going to do here is at 2 comma 5, I'm going to put a hole, because I have no value at that particular spot. Well, my graph, if I could draw a straight line, sorry about that, that's supposed to be straight, would look like this. And then at 2, my y value is 0. So 2 comma 0 is right here. So this is supposed to be directly below that. And then when I continue, when I go greater than 2, I'm back on the line. So it's a line with a hole in it, and then there's an alternative spot. So when I get at 2, I jump down. Otherwise, I'm right on this line. And that's what that piecewise looks like. So if I put my values in here, this value right here, based on the definition of this function, has the value 0. Because that's what I said. When x is equal to 2, that value is going to be 0. Now when I put these values in, very similar to what I had before, I'm going to have 4.8 as I'm approaching again from the left, headed right. I'm approaching from the left side. I'm headed this way, and I'm going to be coming up here on the graph. And I'm headed this way. I'm getting closer. I'm up here on the graph. And so I'm approaching this spot here. I'm not going to get to that spot because it's an open circle, but I'm approaching it. I'm going to get very close. Well, that has this y value of 5, doesn't it? So when I put these in here numerically, I'm going to have 4.98, 4.998. Over here I'm going to have 5.2, 5.02, 5.002, like I did on the previous video. But right here at 2, I don't have a 5. But I don't care about that. It's these values here as I'm approaching from the left and as I'm approaching from the right. I'm headed to 5. I'm not headed towards 0. I'm headed to 5, the y value of 5 on that line. So I say that the limit as x approaches 2, because that's where I'm headed, of f of x is equal to 5. It's not this value down here. It has a value, f of 2 equals 0, but I don't care about that. I care about the numerical value that my limit is approaching as I approach from the left and the right.